What's going on, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out a band called Ice on Fire, and the name of this song is Nightmare. Very curious to check this out here, so I'm not going to waste too much time. Let's just jump on in and give this bad boy a listen, shall we? Rangers, go. Not too shabby. Pretty solid, heavy power metal sort of song here. The production and everything sounded pretty good. The instruments and everything. A solid recording, and all that good stuff. Production, like I said. I think the biggest thing that plagues this song a little bit is it needs to be tightened up a smidge. I think a lot of the sections stretch too long. I think this song would be better suited to get a little bit more to the point and not, elongate the sections so much, because it starts to wear a little thin over time. So just the nature of the song, I think they could shave like a minute off of it or something like that by tightening up some of the sections, particularly the verses. But most of the sections, they really just kind of stretch too long to where it loses the impact a bit. But, my favorite, any of y'all who watch my channel a lot, you probably know what my favorite section was. But it's that part right after the chorus. Whoa, that part was tight. I love the kind of dark sort of vibe there, just in that little melody, and then the way that the guitars sound. They have this nice, heavy, sort of dark, ominous sound, and then there's like an organ or something kind of going in the background a little bit. Really cool, really, really cool. So, like I said, there's some cool things that were done here. It's just particularly, I think the verses really stretch a little too long. The chorus, it's not bad. It's not a killer chorus, but it works enough. And I think the chorus even, it would have a little bit more of an impact if the verses and other things were shortened up a little bit. Because, like I said, not a bad chorus. And then the way that they follow up the chorus with the section that I really, really like. I dug that. Although in the verses, I really do like the guitar work in the verses. Really, really cool. And the melody. Like, there's nothing really wrong with the verses other than I think they're too long. So, yeah, I like the guitar work in there. I like the guitar work throughout the whole song. There's some nice little changes that it does. And the bridge, another missed opportunity, I feel like, was in the bridge before like the solo starts. You kind of have that riff and then kind of a pause, and then you kind of have that riff, but it's kind of like a ripping sort of riff. And I was really hoping the whole tempo would kind of shift to match that riff, like, because it does that riff like 4 times, and then it does the same thing again, like another 4 times before you get the solo. And when it did that section, the first 4 times with the riff and the drums are kind of doing, not quite matching the speed of the riff, but, it sounded cool. And I was like, oh, this is a buildup. And then after it gets through with like, each riff, the 4 riffs, I was like, it's going to just kind of unleash, and that riff is just going to start ripping and not have those little breaks in between. And then the drums were really going to maybe like double kick, like really get the speed going. And it just would have been a pumping, energetic kind of section to then lead into the solo. But it didn't. It just replicated that first part again, and then did the solo. And so I just feel like that was a real missed opportunity to really inject some speed and some energy into the song. The solo was really cool, and it led really well into the final chorus and, that final section. So like I said, there's a lot of things done pretty well here. There's just a couple elements that I think, like I said, the song stretched a little too long. Some of the sections unnecessarily long, particularly the verses, and then that other section before the solo. I feel like doubling up on the same thing was just a missed opportunity, instead of really just letting that riff rip, and then the drums really match it with the speed and energy. going in and then go into the solo. That would have been really, really tight. But instead, you still kind of get this prodding along sort of vibe. Yeah, really would have been a cool change of pace. And I really think it would have helped elevate the song even higher. But yeah, the vocals were solid. You know, he's got good range and all that. The musicianship was solid. Like I said, I really like the guitar work. I love the organ being thrown in there, and the drums do a good job with some cool fills and things. I just wish, you know, they would have taken a different approach before that solo. But yeah, I mean, not too shabby. It just needs to be tightened up a little bit, but a good sound. And I'm curious to see what these folks continue to create. So that's really my thoughts on this song here. Let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What'd you think of this one? You know, let's talk about it, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger out.